What's up, everybody? Welcome back. Take a look at another beer. This one is actually coming from Breckenridge out of Colorado. This is their, get the bottle right, Breck IPA. Have not had this one before. Finest quality India Pale Ale. So I'm usually a fan of the beers from Breckenridge, so looking forward to this one. This one actually comes in at an ABV of 6.3%. So pretty solid size for an IPA, I guess. So let's go ahead and get this baby open. Again, there is the label. And 25 years, 1990 to 2015. So pretty neat looking bottle cap. Let's see what this baby has to offer. Get it into a glass.
Hey, how you doing?
Let's go ahead and check out the appearance. So get it into a glass. We have the nice golden color of the IPA. Barely getting just under a finger of head, so not the usual 2-finger we usually look for. Nice white head on top. The head itself, not as rocky as would usually be expected, so we'll see how that tends to last. Anything else as far as the appearance, nothing floating as far as particles, so we're in pretty good shape there. Okay, decent looking beer. Cloudiness, so not much clarity as we have some of the murkiness in there. So let's go ahead and take a look at the let's go ahead and get the aroma.
And what the hell is that smell?
We do get a light to moderate of the citrus fruits that we would expect on an IPA. Getting some of a grapefruit, maybe somewhat of a lemon or citrus fruit type aroma. Getting a little bit of the hoppiness as far as some of the earth hops there. Does not list on here the IBUs, nor does it list what hops may be used. So if I find that out, I may post that online. But overall, as far as the aroma, pretty much what you would expect in an IPA. Nothing that really jumps out too much. A little bit of the pine, a little bit of the dankness. Everything pretty much to expect. How about the taste?
I do want to know what it tastes like.
Okay, on the taste, we're getting a somewhat of a light bitterness, not too overly bitter, but we're not getting a huge mouthfeel taking place here. The duration is kind of a short duration. Tasting some of the carbonation, so carbonation in itself I can't see as much into the glass. It does seem to be active. Also, taking a look at the head now, we can see where the head's dissipating. So on the IPA, I usually expect the head to be around a little bit longer, but we do have some of the glass lacing, so that's usually a pretty good sign of the alcohol and everything of the beer. The texture itself is kind of watery. As far as the finish, slight astringency. You do have a little bit, though, it seems, of that kind of a metallic type feel, though. Yeah, so when the finish itself does leave a little bit to be desired. But what do we think about the beer overall?
I want the truth. You can't handle the truth.
Well, overall, pretty good looking beer. The head does not last as long as which we would like, even though it does leave some of the glass lacing behind. The color is pretty decent as far as the golden yellow that we see. The head itself could be better. The aroma of the beer, good. Not as strong as some of the other IPAs out there. It is kind of light in that regard. You do have to go in to really take a good whiff to get some of the aroma and get some of that citrus flavor to come out. As far as the taste, a little slightly watery than some of the other beers that are out there. Taste is okay, but nothing really fully that I would consider to be great. So how would I rate a beer like this overall? On this one here, which is the Breck IPA from Breckenridge. I'm going to say this one's a little more disappointing. It delivers as an IPA, but it's definitely not up with the quality that I expect some of the IPAs to be at. Breckenridge itself is usually a pretty good brewery. They, like I said, they usually deliver on a lot of things. But on this one, I'm going to actually give this one here a 2.5 out of 5. I think it's okay if you're looking to satisfy an IPA appetite, but it's not something that I would look to go right after off the shelf, or if I was in a bar that I would say, hey, let me go ahead and get one of those right off the bat either. So for someone that likes IPAs, or if you've had this IPA, you know, it might be something you want to test out. If you've had it, let me know what you thought. Leave some comments in the comment section. We'd love to hear your feedback on it and see, you know, if I'm off base on this one. But again, this is the Breck IPA from Breckenridge. Let me know what you thought if you had it. Outside of that, definitely appreciate you guys swinging by, checking out another video. And if you liked it, make sure you hit the like button and make sure you subscribe to stay up to speed on any of the other videos that I put out. But outside of that, I say cheers and keep drinking some good craft beer.